Welcome. In this video, we are going to take a look at problem 5 from chapter 18 of College Physics 2E by OpenStax. We have a speck of dust in an electrostatic precipitator. We know how many protons it has and what the net charge is, and we need to figure out how many electrons it has. So let's start with what we know. We know the number of protons is 1.0000 times 10 to the 12th. We know the net charge, so let's call that Q sub T is minus 5.00 nanocoulombs. And we need to find the number of electrons. Okay, so let's work with what we have. We know that a total charge would be the total number of protons and electrons times the fundamental charge unit. Okay, and so we know that the charge of the number of protons is going to be the number of protons times the QE, and the Q for the electrons will be the number of electrons times minus Q sub E. Okay. We also know that Q total is the Q for the protons plus the Q for the electrons. So we can substitute for the charges of the total charge of the proton and the total charge of the electrons. So Q sub T is NP Q sub E. Then we have minus N sub E Q sub E. Okay, we can factor out a Q sub E, little q sub E. And we get the number of protons minus the number of electrons. Divide both sides by the Q sub E. Q total, Q sub E. It's going to be the number of protons minus the number of electrons. So the number of electrons is the number of protons minus the total charge divided by the fundamental charge. Okay, so we can substitute. The number of protons we had was 1.0000 times 10 to the 12th. We subtract. Okay, Q total is minus 5.00 nanocoulombs. So let's convert this to coulombs by changing the nano into a times 10 to the minus 9. Fundamental charge is 1.60 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. Okay, the 5.00 limits us to 3 sig figs. And so we find the number of electrons is 1.03 times 10 to the 12th. So that's how many electrons are needed given the number of protons we have and the total charge that we have. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions or other problems you'd like to see me solve. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.